Eu ouvi o vivo, foda-se. Vai direto. Não tem um dos. Vamos lá, fazendo as edições importantes aqui, né? A primeira delas é isso aqui. Primeiro vamos salvar aqui, agora eu tenho que. Eu vou abrir no jogo enquanto a gente. A gente vai jogar o 2, né? Porque a live eu vou jogar o 2. Pode fazer um. E tá tudo certo. A hora que você passa, me avisa. Né? Bate-papo da live. Tô abrindo o navegador, meu amigo. Isso. Tá tudo funcionando, tudo. Muito feliz, então me dá meu fone. Isso. Vambora. O 2 eu não cheguei a jogar. O 3 eu joguei. primeira vez eu gosto de assistir, tá? Todos os jogos eu assisto, normalmente. Assim, só queria que ele comprimisse um pouquinho mais. Tipo, melhorou um pouco. Exagerada a abertura, não acha não? Tipo, não acaba a porra da abertura nunca, não? Quase 5 minutos de abertura, eu acho que muito exagerado pra uma abertura. Vamos mexer nas configuração primeiro. O jogo não tem ajuste de brilho, oh, beleza. O que quer dizer? Tem conquista para zerar no difícil? Não, não tem dificuldade. Então a gente vai no normal.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago. We had classified intelligence that a new type of metal gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses had been out in the cold too long.
Ninguém viu. Show de luzes no convés.
Our boy is right on schedule. He'll know soon enough.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
The stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed?
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? But give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it's sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake? Cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please, I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from Riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime.
20 minutos ainda não joguei.
Safely below the... Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper. What? Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. What's their game? Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon, how many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
AKS 74U. Russians?
You sure?
No marine barber touched that head of hair. I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. K-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
Posso? Posso, não
Get a fix on who they
posso?
are.
Como é que é?
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not
Começou bem, viu?
necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
Push the action button near a scalable railing to hang off the other side. Do you want to save, Snake?
Nossa. Qual que atira, porra? Sistema de mira maravilhoso.
Snake, it looks like that door can't be opened from the deck. You can infiltrate the ship through other doors. Snake, go through that door into the ship's interior. Push the action button down in front of the door and wait until the door opens before letting go. If you need to open the door faster, hit the action button repeatedly while you turn the handle. Make sure you keep doing it until the door's open.
Uma hora a gente assim.
It looks like that door can't be opened from the deck. You can infiltrate the ship through other doors.
Who's there?
Não, é louco que você tem que apertar 5 botões pra poder andar, fazer um comando. Ó, é mirar, aí você tem que apertar. Já não pode mirar de uma vez.
There's somebody there.
Mano,
It's the
Beleza.
What's going on? Respond. We've lost contact with the crew lounge. Backup unit, check it out.
Não, louco é que tipo, o pause não abre o menu do jogo. Eu preciso do menu do jogo, porque eu quero saber qual que é o comando do jogo.
Backup team is on its way to the stairs.
Aparentemente não tem um botão pra recarregar a arma.
Snake, you okay?
Não tem um botão pra recarregar. Cara, jogo, como que pode não ter um botão pra recarregar a arma? Que não tinha um botão pra mim apertar. Os dois gatilhos, eles só inclinam a mira. Os botões de cima, um serve pra nada e um faz bota em primeira pessoa. Um analógico faz uma coisa. E é isso. E é foda-se. Mano. Cara que ele devia ter uma merda no lugar dessa aí. Ó. Jogo, eu quero saber o...
What you're wielding right now is a converted Beretta M92F, designed to fire tranquilizer rounds. A direct hit will knock the target unconscious. Think of those rounds as tiny syringes. The impact of the round causes the mixing of two chemicals in the shell. The resulting gas compresses a tiny piston and injects the tranquilizer in the bullet's tip into the target's skin. The tranquilizer's effects are felt at different times depending on where the bullet lands. A head or heart shot will take effect immediately, but a round that hits somewhere like feet or hands will take a while. Use the first-person view attack for maximum accuracy. The gun is fitted with a suppressor, so there's no need to worry about alerting the enemy with the noise. But since it is a tranquilizer gun, the M9 has its limitations. All it can do is knock the enemy unconscious. Keep that in mind. Snake, go to the bridge first.
Tá, jogo. Meu Deus, como que eu faço o jogo? Como que eu recarrego a arma, jogo? Meu Deus, não tem um botão para recarregar a porra da arma.
save?
Aqui, né?
What do you think you're doing, Snake? You don't have enough to keep you busy? Try to remember the mission if you can.
Isso eu já tinha visto. Sabe que tinha- Acho que ainda não é hora de vir pra cá, mas já que eu vim, né? Ah, deixa eu ler. Tá lá no. Vamos salvar, né?
Oh, you need to save? Just a second.
Pegando jeito, vai. Agora entendi que não tinha. Não tinha munição na porra da arma.
Raven.
Eu gosto desses jogos que tem tipo esses detalhes. Tipo, olha só, vai ficar enchendo de bolinha até quando? Já que esperei 20 minutos pra chegar no pra jogar.
Freeze! Mold!
Ah, não leva a lugar nenhum isso aqui. Beleza, vamos lá. Tá?
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol of the small room on the port side. There's somebody. Wait up! It's the enemy!
What's going on? Respond. We've lost contact with the engine room. Backup unit, check it out.
The situation is normal. All clear.
Freeze.
No!
Uma hora eu descubro como é que sobe.
Who is that? It's the enemy!
What's going on? Respond. We've lost communication with the Arthurgta. Backup.
Mas basicamente eu voltei pra onde eu vim, então. Não adianta que se abre de um lado aquela. Não deveria durar horas, hein? Tá durando alguns minutos.
enemy! I need help!
Units remain in their positions.
Snake, wait! Don't move!
What?
Look at the walls on both sides of the hall.
I see something. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives. If you trip the sensors...
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
That sounds about right.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes, but there are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
No need to worry. There's a way through. Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the explosives? That's the control unit for the sensors. Destroy that, and the sensors stop functioning. You can't get in close enough to touch it, so you'll have to shoot it out. But your M9's knockout rounds won't work. Find a gun somewhere.
Move! Move!
Clear.
Move!
Oh, Snake, you want to save? Oh, you're not going to save? Well, okay. Just let me know when you need me. Look, Snake, this frequency is for saving only. What's going on? Snake! Snake!
Ai, fiquei.
Snake, respond!
Ele não me ligou.
Snake!
Eu sei, eu fiz antes dele. Ah.
What's going on? Respond. We've lost contact with the crew lounge. Backup unit, check it out. What's going on? Respond. We've lost contact.
Enemy intruder sighted.
Esse jogo não tem Ruby, não tem tipo. Beleza, eu salvo. Porém ele caga porque eu salvo. Eu tô dando continue, eu tenho que dar exit e mandar recarregar. Já que não dá pra pegar... Isso. Tô louco, jogo.
Enemy sight. Requesting backup.
What's going on? Respond. We've lost communication with the aft deck. Backup unit, check it out. What's going on? Respond.
I got him. Send reinforcements.
Tá zoeira, né? Eu tô batendo no cara e ele tá cagando pra bater.
We've lost communication with the aft deck. Backup unit, check it out. What's going on? Respond.
It's the enemy. I need help. Unable to. It will solve. Nothing else.
What's going on? Respond.
You got me. Stay on lookout for the intruder.
Understood. Increase defenses on aft deck door area. Ensure that the intruder does not gain access to the ship.
Você achou uma arma pra mim?
Are you bleeding? If your life gauge is down to the point where it's red, the bleeding won't stop. As long as you're bleeding, your life gauge will keep dropping gradually. Besides that, the bloodstains could put the enemy on your trail. The only way to stop...
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
I'm under enemy fire. Secure the perimeter.
Understood. Search team to deck A, outside.
after the unexpected.
Snake, what's wrong?
Agora eu vou clicar em esse, vou recarregar e vou ver o que esse jogo faz, porque essa porra desse jogo não funciona, cacete. Renewed, the problem is not open the door fast, it's just... I need a weapon. Put this. Oh, I am a. Vamos lá. Save aqui, ver se ele vai. É com um monte de balas.
Raven.
Vamos nós de novo. Olha. Vou esperar que ele desmaie. Onde que eu acho essa voz? Parece alguém que manja, mas a língua. E aí também, foda-se.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return.
What's going on? Respond.
Snake, wait! Don't move!
What?
Look at the walls on both sides of the hall.
I see something. Infra.
Situation is normal. All clear.
It was nothing. All clear.
Tá, eu não posso ir pra lá, então eu tenho que vir pra cá.
Who's there?
Enemy in the area. Increase security level.
Understood. A backup team is on its way to the stairs.
Pra que eu tenho a opção de salvar se eu não posso dar reload? Ou não posso dar kit? É esse aqui, ó. O pause do jogo é esse aqui, ó. Cara, jogo velho, mal feito é foda, né? Me venham falar com essa de... Ai, não. Mata logo. Caralho, eu tô parado aqui, não atira ninguém.
Snake, are you okay? Snake! Snake!
É, só o único jeito de recarregar é quitando e dando reload. Mas se eu pudesse carregar de onde eu parei, mas ele carrega de onde ele quer. Esse é o problema. O jogo não tem chance, aparentemente, mas tem. Faz sentido. Ah, meu Deus, vamos lá. A mira não pode funcionar como um jogo normal. É como um jogo.
Freeze. No!
Oh, you need to save?
É, vamos dar uma variada. Beija mesmo.
Snake, go to the bridge first and find out where this ship is headed. The bridge is on the top level.
É, talvez depois de nocautear. Olha! Onde eu vou achar uma USP, mano? Foda-se.
Oh, Snake.
Overwriting. Eu só mudei o lugar. Um pouco mais atrás.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol in the small room on the port side.
Snake, wait! Time to...
Mesmo assim. Aqui de novo.
Okay.
Freeze.
More!
Essa, né?
Who's there? Who's there? Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
What's going on? Respond. We've lost contact with Deck B. Backup unit, check it out.
Ó, vai de novo, né?
Time to save?
Claro. Novo. Vê que vai foder. Perto eu posso voltar ali.
Hang in.
Vamos lá. Eu acho que esse cara... Ah, porque não.
Snake, go to the bridge first and find out what... Snake, there's another set of...
E a câmera? Ah. Eu entrei antes de ser detectado, vou falar a verdade. Caralho, só tem clone nesse navio, mano. Vamos lá, né?
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment, without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the holds and locate the actual metal...
Arma de fogo. Hora de enfrentar o primeiro boss, né?
Shalashashka has landed. I'm on my way to the tanker holds. Report your status.
Control room, communications and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Good work. Are the explosives in place?
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
And the vehicle's pilot.
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Your part in the mission is complete. You are to leave at once.
No, it's not over yet.
I can see the moon, even in this storm, pale as death. I have a bad feeling about this mission. You swore this to me, that you would leave the unit once the mission was complete. Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go. Father, I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild? You will be on the helicopter out of here now.
Damn it.
Freeze! Hands over your head, now! Toss your gun overboard, slowly. A woman. Show your face.
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
We are nomads. Wanderers.
I said don't move.
Americans. So you shoot women too.
I'm a nomad too. What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it. Not there. Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing. It stopped raining. Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean. And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice, either. I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit is my life, my family. We've shared everything, all the bad and all the good. I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me.
Dá pra mirar na Olga, por favor? Não, ele guarda a arma a cada 3 segundos. Sério, jogo? Ele só sabe guardar a arma.
You're not stopping us.
Aí, jogo. Meu Deus, que sistema de mira quebrado demais. Olha isso, até ele mirar, mano, eu já morri. Jogo, para, pelo amor de Deus, para de guardar a arma. Para, só me deixa com a arma na mão. Se você fizer isso, eu já agradeço. Vou parar de guardar a arma, cada um tiro que você dispara. Primeira vez eu vi ele recarregando assim. É, com esse sistema de mira, filho, até no fácil eu acho que é difícil, porque porra. Já viu alguém que guarda a arma no meio de um tiroteio? Ele não aponta a arma, ele guarda a arma.
Cipher. Otacon, the ship appears to be under their control. The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man,
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the Cipher.
A Marine Cipher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out then?
It was a tip. An anonymous tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was EE.
EE?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her EE.
Emma? Emmerich?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know? I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap? To lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
Fuck.
Oh, you need to say...
Vamos salvar o... mais rápido.
Stop kidding around. Snake? Snake!
Acho que eu pedi que continue, que eu acho que ele ia dar certo. Ia salvar, eu acho que quando... Tá bom. É que não tá muito chato, tá bem chato jogar isso aqui. Ai, meu Deus do céu. Pra mim era uma bosta. Não bosta. Pra mim
Who's that? Enemy sight.
Snake, respond! Snake? Snake!
eu acho que ele vai aparecer.
What's that?
Who's that? Enemy sight. Requesting backup unit.
Snake, you
Sendo
okay?
sincero, chega a ser chato.
Snake!
Quão ridículo é o motivo. E aí?
What's that?
Descer até os daqui. É, eu não faço a menor ideia.
Who's there?
Ah, falta. Ui. Nossa. Não precisa dar a volta.
Freeze.
Seguinte, eu não desativei
Snake?
porque explodiu do mesmo jeito. E pelo que eu saiba, quando eu desativo, não é pra explodir. Eu sei. hora, hein? Dá um save.
Time to save?
Não, cara. Vou salvar porque...
Do you know?
Ei, jogo.
Respond! Snake?
Pelo amor de Deus, me diz. Quebrei todos.
Horizontal Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes' time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Não tem como ouvir.
Put the enemy intruder sighted. Send the personnel.
Understood. Search team, head to Deck 2 immediately.
Beleza?
Snake! Respond! Snake! Snake!
Não deu nenhum aviso, nada de que o cara tá... Oh, aí você fode muito, caralho.
Horizontal Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes' time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Ok, carro. Vamos lá.
We have sealed the stern hatch.
All right.
The lift is also under our control.
We're on the foredeck, about to descend to the holds.
Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the holds have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Let no one down into the holds until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir.
Who goes there?
Eu vou tentar pegar o Pacífico. Vou. Maluco, né? Ah, não vai pegar essa.
Who goes there? Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the? The Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
The current state of nuclear...
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
Remember,
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No. I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Okay, Snake. Let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 at the U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these metal...
Eu tava esperando.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
Acho que se eu der vault, ele não quis.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind.
Como que esse cara me viu, porra? Tava fora do campo de visão dele, cara.
Snake, respond! Snake!
Eu tô fora do campo de visão, eu tenho que fazer, cara.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order. We, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Ours is not the only military project devoted to military development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own way project. But I promise you that they will not succeed. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out.
Vai ser. Mas vamos.
Snake, respond! Snake?
Eu já entendi.
Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the Great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
Metal Gear.
George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you would have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up cost him his influence in the political community. You must be tense.
Snake, respond! Snake?
You know.
George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up cost him his influence in the political community.
Good.
You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left. Front. Up. Left. Getting back to the topic at hand. The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission. You will bear that in mind. I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age. This exercise is but a first step towards that goal. The future of the country rests with you tonight. We have intelligence that there are anti...
Jogo, como que eu subo lá, mano? Como que eu subo? Tem um dos dois lugares que tem... Um lado não tem como subir, o outro tem como subir também. Você não tem como subir. Não tem como.
George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up cost him his influence in the political community. You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left. Front. Up.
Good.
Left.
Good. Good.
Left. Up. To move on, the Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is
good,
it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission.
Vamos ver o que vai acontecer. E aí, Kira, mano, beleza, cara? Salve nós aí. E aí? Beleza. O que tá acontecendo?
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? The first image is... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag. Okay, what am I seeing now? Huh. It needs to be a little more clear. What we need is top-notch quality here. And the next one is... We already have a good photo from the right.
Tira a foto da frente, seu animal.
The next one's... This is great! The Marines lettering shows up really well. And the next one is...
You will bear that in mind. This exercise is but a first step towards that goal. The future of the country rests with you tonight. The proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology are about to render agreements like the NVT and START obsolete. There are also forces at work trying to exploit this disturbing trend to further their own power. The human race is about to slide back into the endless arms.
Yeah.
Looks like I have your photos now.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Reign. That is all. Dismissed.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back. Nobody move. Understood? This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. almost at the target. Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Not you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo! How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Gurlukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Ah!
Metal Gear only has room for one! Gurlukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program. Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid! The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
Liquid's on.
Takes after all! You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
Tá.
As planned, sir. Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Tá, né? Não, foi imbecil.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEALs Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the big shell under complete control.
Come in from downwind and pull up fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Also, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the President. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have 2 mission objectives. Infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part.
Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the back button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the back button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Matando barato.
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gurlukovich man.
Gurlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Oh.
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high, should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will...
Eu cansei dessa parada que eu tô muito tempo.
Raiden, you won't be able to use any of the enemy's equipment.
Why not?
You should know that all active weapons are equipped with a personal identification system. The owner enters their required user ID information during the weapon registration or at the start of a mission. If anyone other than the registered user tries to fire the weapon, the ID system will not authorize the action.
But these are black market Russian weapons. How can they be equipped with identification functionality?
They must have been customized by the terrorists.
Essa é a desculpa do jogo. Muito discreto.
Good work, Raiden.
Who's there? Who's there? Who is there? Enemy sight.
Right. The enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful. What's up, Jack? Hang in there. Jack, do you need... See ya.
I'm under enemy fire! Secure the perimeter!
Stay on the lookout.
It's him!
What's going on? Respond.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment. First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. Pega na bosta de...
Raiden, look at that wire fence. Raiden, sealed.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay?
Understood.
Colonel.
Got one, Raiden, watch your back. That's a cipher. A type of...
encountered the enemy requesting weapons.
Ah, mano, tranquilidade.
There's somebody there. It's the enemy.
Communications with Strut F ceased. Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
de vida. Eu vou terminar por aqui. Nossa, lá.
Jack, is that you?
Beleza. Mano, só vou ver. Nós aí, gente. Vou terminar por aqui.
Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is?
That again.